I just want to
Hare
see.
Krishna, everyone. Welcome back to on your YouTube channel, Shubh Spiritual Channel. Today with us, Her Grace Gandharvika Lila Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
तो माताजी आप थोड़ा अपने बारे में बताइए हमें.
1 second. Um. Okay. Yes.
तो माताजी आप अपने बारे में बताइए. Tell about yourself.
अच्छा. मेरा नाम गंधर्विका लीला है और माय नेम इज गंधर्विका लीला दासी. यहाँ पर वृंदावन में यहाँ पर 10 साल हो गए बस. ठीक है, यहाँ 10 साल रहती है. राधा रानी की कृपा और शिला प्रभुपाद जी की कृपा है. So I'm staying in Vrindavan. It's been here 10 years now, living 10 years. Okay. And obviously, this is the glories and because of the mercy of my guru, of Srila Prabhupada and Shri Radharani. Um, I'm very happy to be in our Bhakti family. And also, I'm very grateful that I have this mercy to access the bhakti to practice it. Okay, it's been more than 16, 17 years now that I'm doing this since that time until then, since back from the Europe. Okay. And yeah, if people they are asking what I'm doing, so then they know me through a few things. One is kirtan, obviously, because music it's part of myself, it's part of my soul. And else it's dam seva. Okay. And I think we'll see on later on few more things.
Mataji, what did you do in your country and what do you do in Vrindavan now?
If I go back to my country, then if you speak in terms of bhakti, then I met devotees when I was 9 years old. Then later on, Krishna allowed me to join devotees when I was 16. And I joined, it was, for me, it was something like I was looking for since I remember myself. I cannot say from my birth, but maybe since, I could think, I could start thinking. And I was very happy that I found people that they have the same thinking that I was looking for. And I don't know, somehow internally I felt that I should follow everything that they do. So I used to come to the Bhagavad Gita programs, to the Namhatas, and then we had, and then for the kirtan, for the Sunday feasts, right. um so I was very much interested to absorb all the information, like all the knowledge has been available for me at that time. So even devotees, they were not about yet to say that I should study Bhagavad Gita. I was seeing it on the shelves and I saw it and I said, I need this book. So I got it, I purchased it, and I was studying it while doing my another studies. Because for me, those like material studies, they were not as much as interesting as Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Mataji, when you come to Vrindavan for first time, how did you like Vrindavan?
When I came from Vrindavan first time, I was feeling like so happy inside. This is like a happy, blissful feeling, mixed, I can say. And for me, it was very important that I found a place where finally, internally, I could feel that I am home. It felt for me to be home. So I think that was the biggest gift and discovery for me in my life.
Are you happy in Vrindavan?
Very happy.
Mataji, which is your favorite Indian food?
My favorite Indian food. There are many actually cuisines which I like. Okay, like the Indian dishes. Maybe I can say that I like few of them. But I like some South Indian items. Okay, some Gujarati items,
Ah,
some North Indian items. So it's like from everywhere, little bit by little bit. I cannot say that I have only one, which is most favorite. I have few of them. Suppose I like dokla, which is Gujarati dish.
Gujra,
Then
dosa,
I like
dosa.
I like idli dosa from South Indian. Okay. I like parathas
Yeah.
from North
Mata,
Indian.
yeah. Mataji, you can recite a bhajan. I like your bhajan very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Maybe we can continue with the questions more, and then at the end we can have the
Yeah,
button. Is it good?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, great.
Mataji, when did you join Madhva's rock band? Means Nandrani Mataji or your friend?
I didn't join the band. Actually, we had a collaboration. Okay, so we catch up like few times. So then later on, we felt like that we want to collaborate. Okay, so it was a very like interactive, good time. I think I saw them before from many years ago on the somewhere on the social media, on the TV or some on social media. Then later on, I saw them that they came when they came to Vrindavan, and we met somewhere in the shop. So we greeted, so we had a good chat. And then later on, we decided that we have to do some kirtan together. So they got to know me a little more, and then I think it was starting of the pandemic time. Yeah, so there was a time when the people they used to be very disturbed, and then the kirtans were going on a lot. So I invited them. I said I would like to have you in my house if it's possible. Just come for a kirtan. They said, "Oh, that is nice," and they said, "We'd like to have you in our house for the kirtan too." So we connected in such a way. Then later on, we catch up a few times for the kirtan, but I think we did just a kirtan for the welfare of, all the creatures in the world and everything. And later on, what happened was that um, we somehow they somehow came with the idea that we should record, we should have beautiful kirtans for the audience. So then they invited for the collaboration for a common song, and later on we did some personal. Like I'm sure this is not the last collaboration so far. We're looking for something more. So we had the first collaboration with the Kirtan. It was very interesting. We had to shoot together, we had to sing, we had to record. We had a beautiful experience and time. And then we had a beautiful track later on. And then second time was we catch up together a few times for like our good time. Then they said I would like to listen if you have some your own melodies. And I said, yeah, I have some of them. And then I shared, and I said they were really impressed by one melody they liked, and they said, why won't you? Why cannot we just sit down, make some music, and record them? And I said, okay, great. So yeah, we went for a second collaboration so far, but it was like for like more I can say personal, because it took my personal as me as a like a single artist and them as a band, not with the groups or whatever. So this is how it went.
Mataji, now start the questions.
Okay.
So, how first question is how to increase faith in devotional life?
How to increase faith in devotional life? It's a good question. Sometimes I have this question for the sadhus also when I go uh, in the parikrama in Braj, and we have some darshans and we visit. We have some meetings with some sadhus. Well, I think devotion it's increased only in a good association. Secondly, it's by when we are feeding our bhakti lata with good chanting, and especially when we are listening. We're listening from the scriptures, okay? When we're listening from our charyas, and that particular, because there is a shakti in the scriptures, and that particular shakti, if we're listening it with we have to actually, when we're chanting and we're listening, there is required some qualities. So then when that is applied, then this is able to come to our hearts. So if we're listening very humbly, and we're listening with big interest in our, like, with our intelligence and with our heart, then this shakti and this bhakti, which is infused in this, in the scriptures itself, then it's coming to your heart. It's fitting your bhakti lata, and then from there, this is where, like, more faith is coming. The faith is becoming stronger. It's more evident. So so then, while also you're putting these things into practice, then you see how you're getting some experiences, and that is also like blooming your faith. So there's a few things.
The second question is how to become serious in Krishna consciousness.
How to become serious and I'm not sure we have to become serious and how serious we should be. I think most important thing is that we need to understand the importance of Krishna's personality. Once we understand the importance of Krishna personality, then um, everything what we will live, we will do, that will be around this particular personality, and this will add to the deepness of our relationship with him, because Prabhupada made it very simple for us. And then it's like uh devotion should not be like something very sober, okay, but it should not be something very light. So how did it come? So he said, okay, you just feast, sing, and dance. What does it mean? It means that um we should take these things in a such a way that it bringing us joy. Once something brings to you joy, then makes it becomes to you important. It becomes to you valuable. So that is the way.
Mataji, third question is how to balance bhakti and study.
How to balance bhakti and study, right? Um, we should actually everything is the frequency of consciousness. Okay, so our um our understanding should be that study is there as much as important as they will help me to serve Krishna. Okay, so we should have a good time management in this regard. Okay, time management means that I allot this time for my studies, and I should be good in that because that should make happy Krishna. Okay, and we should have timings when we are giving it only to Krishna. So suppose we have our practice where we are chanting 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, so we are allotting that time preferably in the morning. So then, like, our mind gets nourished, our soul, our heart. Okay, so then from there you're getting your bhakti, shakti, and then you can continue with other duties. Same as we can take in as an example, we have Bhaktivinoda Thakur as a charya in our lineage, and how he used to do, because he was householder, but in the same time he was a very sincere devotee. And how he succeeded by creating himself a very good timetable. It's very like his timetable, it's very detailed and it's like written down almost from hours to minutes. So he used to allot himself only 2 hours for the sleep, and then 4 hours for the studies, for the books, for the scriptures, then for the studies for his like work as a judge and whatever. and then some time for the family, and then some time for the Thakurji Seva, and then in the evening again some bhakti, and it's like that. So his timetable was very scheduled, and he was like following that. So for the students, I would say that timetable is very important. Once they follow that, then they will succeed.
Mataji, fourth question is, what is your family reaction for doing bhakti?
What is my family reaction for
Bhakti,
practicing
doing.
bhakti?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's very adventurous. Many Western devotees in the time when they had to acquire bhakti practice, they went from many challenges, and they went from many things. And once I was listening from some devotees when we was together, and listening some other different stories. For that, me at that time it was stories, but then when I had to meet myself some points, when my parents, they're like a little bit conservative people, and when I had to make my stand, okay, that this is not fun, this is not adventure, this is already a lifestyle. So we had to put things on edge, and uh, we had to go through some very serious discussions. We had to have maybe some differences in our conversations, and I went for something which I was used to read from other devotees. They went from this for this adventurous stories, and for these challenges, I went from from a challenge myself. But I said, okay, Krishna, you're challenging me, you're testing me about my devotion and my surrender. I accept. I said, but then you have to pay me back with your protection and your mercy. Um, you have to show me that more too. And yeah, I think I went with that. And later on, Krishna apparently he gave me so much mercy, so much, and so much protection too. So that was a moment where I could really feel and understand that once you show faith, once you request mercy, then it's happening. Because once we show Krishna that we are surrendering to him no matter what, then Krishna is touched by that so deeply, so he is able to do anything for us in that moment too. Yeah.
Mataji, next question is, I join Mangla Aarti but doesn't chant 16 round. What to do?
We have this question now from our readers, is it?
Yes, Mataji.
Live chat.
No,
I'm
Mataji,
trying to.
no, Mataji.
I'm not seeing all of them. Anyway, Radhe Radhe, someone said Radhe Radhe. Okay, so you are joining Mangalarti, but you are not able still to chant 16 rounds. Okay, great. That is not an issue. Continue to attend Mangalarti, because that will give you the Shakti and the mercy to later on come to the point when you will be able to chant 16. But if you're not able to chant 16, but if you want to be in something constant, and you want to get strength to later on to be more powerful and constant in the practice, you start to chant any number. Either you take 4 or you take 8. But make sure that this 4 and 8 is stable every day. Okay? So this is very good. And whenever you go to Mangalarati, please make sure that you pray to Radha and Krishna to give you mercy and strength uh, to um, to be able to make it until the 16th. That's the way.
Mataji, next question is, how to remember that we are a soul and not a body?
How to remember that we are soul and not a body? Okay, it's very simple. As my Guru Dev says, he has many times this beautiful example. It's very simple, but it's very much striking. It's like very obvious. So we have to understand that as we have a car, but not we're not that car. We're the drivers of that car. Okay, so the car it's functionable in the moment when we are making it function. So point is that you remember that you're the soul anytime because that your emotions and feelings is proving you that. Okay, once you first it's like if you have a hand and then you pinch the hand, you feel the pain, but the pain it's the receptor of the pain is giving you your consciousness. This is first. Second, um you remember any of your feeling once you are going into the temple and you have this peace and like serenity and this like bliss coming to you. This is you are feeling that as a soul, you as a spirit. Okay, that it's not the body cannot feel these things. And third, when you are saying that um when you are expressing supposedly that I have a pain, you say that I have a pain or my hand is having a pain. You don't say that I my hand is paining. You're saying that I have a pain or my hand is paining, but who is this my? Who is I? It's you as a soul. Okay, you're not saying that I hand pain. You're saying my hand is paining or my head is paining, my ear is paining. Or you say that um yes, or you can say different. Okay, that my hand is feeling strong. My, but who is this my? Who is this I? This is you as a soul, as a spirit. So in this regard you can remember this. Other than that, as a help for you, which is going to help you to remember this at any point of time, is that if you take a look into Bhagavad Gita into second chapter, okay, read that nicely, where the nature of the soul is explained very deeply and very eloquently. So that should help you out to identify anytime having that knowledge. Yeah, good luck.
How next question is how do we please God while still doing our work?
It's very simple. Again, it's a change of thinking. Srila Prabhupada, that's why I said that you don't change anything, but you add Krishna in your house. You add Krishna in your, with you, in your home, in your life. What does it mean? While everything what we do, we need to remember that we are doing that to make Krishna happy. That's it.
Maji, next question is how to deal with those people who say wrong things to Krishna.
How to do with those people who say wrong things? Yeah, from the time immemorial, people are saying wrong thing about Krishna all the time. We can see nowadays sometimes we are always having sometimes some complaints. Oh God, why are you doing this to me? And why is it wrong this like that? And other things and stuff like that. But it's true. Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to say that devotees are everything to Krishna, and Krishna is everything for the devotees. So, what does it mean? As a devotee, we are that in that position that we should obviously protect Krishna's names as much as we can from the understanding that we have, from the level of understanding that we have. So, if anyone says bad about Krishna, then it's very easy to ask them the who created you. Very easy. One point, and second, if they have anything to say about Krishna, then you say, how much do you know about yourself and how much do you know about Krishna? And from there, we can speak about something more. That's it.
Maji, next question is what is the importance of Guru in our life?
Importance of a guru in our life. Importance of a guru in our life is the same as the importance of the food daily for ourselves. Guru is the one who is giving us Krishna, and Krishna is the one who is giving us Guru. What does it mean, Guru? Because if we see in the life of Krishna, even Krishna had a personality as Guru for himself. That was Sandipani Muni, right? At some point. But then later on, there was some few other personalities also. Um, Guru is the one who is, as a person, that has Krishna with him all the time. And it's a personality which it's a um, like transparent media with Krishna with us, which is helping us to actually access our Paramatma, which is within our heart. And because we are in this world and we have to deal with so many things, we as bodies, we as a mind, we as some other bodies, until we reach the soul. And dealing with all of these things, the guru is our torch indicator, which is always fixing us back if we're getting too much blurred in this world. Okay, so it's giving us flashes all the time. Okay, remember Krishna, actually. Remember Krishna, remember Krishna. So the importance of the guru in our life to go towards Krishna and to achieve Krishna and to be in association with Krishna, because Guru it's an eternal personality and is one who is closely associated with the associates of Krishna. So Guru is as important as the food, as much, because this is our spiritual nourishment for our soul.
Mataji, next question is, what is the benefit of chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
I think Maha Mantra itself has its own glorious meaning, because it's called Maha Mantra. Maha Mantra means it's giving the benediction of everything and anything, of all any other mantras which exists in Vedas. Okay, so Maha Mantra, I think, has such a power. It has such a Shakti. It has so much of meaning for our spirit that maybe we are not even able to we're not even able like to understand it any moment. But the more we are accessing it, the more we understand the meaning of it. Okay, so Mahamantra brings all auspiciousness. Why? Because Krishna himself is auspicious. And Krishna himself is present in these holy names. So because of that, Mahamantra, it's all auspiciousness. Yes.
Mataji, next question is, what is your passion in spiritual life?
What is my passion in spiritual life? My passion in spiritual life is to share holy names, to be in the congregational chanting, and to share this happiness and these feelings between devotees, between ourselves. This is what it's fascinating me.
Mataji, next question is, what is the purpose of human life?
Purpose of human life is for self-realization. This is something which we want to, either we want to understand it, we want to accept it or not. But actually, according to the Vedas, according to the Puranas, and according actually to um reality, we can understand that Earth it's not a simple planet. Earth is giving us a possibility to do a few things: to purify ourselves, to do austerities, to do um, like practice of spirituality that is giving us opportunity to understand, to know ourselves, who we really are, and to access and to like act and to access and disregard. Okay, so Earth is a planet which we are not coming here for having um, um, you can say joy 24 hours. This can happen only when you are self-realized again. Okay, as soul. Yes. um, that requires some time, because this is taking time. We are doing this not only one life, and but we have to continue enthusiastically in this direction. So purpose of life is to understand who I am really, who really I am. Okay, and where I belong. So realizing that, we should act in that direction.
Mataji, next question is how to explain the people the importance of devotion.
How to share with the people the importance of devotion? Can you repeat again, please?
How to explain people the importance of devotion in our life.
Okay. Um, it's not so easy to explain. Not everybody is ready for the philosophy nowadays. But what culture and what example Prabhupada used to leave us, we should actually take this and use these tools. So then we are able like to make others take it up. How this is happening? First, you should hold the kirtans. Because we are if we are unable to make others believe, very simple, the holy names is making this job without us, because this is the benediction of the holy name. Okay, so try to invite devotees to have kirtan in your place time to time, or yes, do kirtan yourself. Okay, let the holy names do this effect, share it. Secondly, uh, there is another effective point is uh, it's divine food, or we call it prasadam. Okay, we should make sure that this is first taken by Krishna, because then this it has potency, and then we should share it with the people. So we will not have too much time to, we don't need too much time, or we don't need too much struggle to make others like convinced, because prasadam has the potency and has such a taste that they will taste something and they will see that this is something different. Wow, what is this? Okay, then they will have questions to you. Then you are very easy able to share with them your knowledge. And third way, obviously, um, we should share our shastra. Either we should give the book, we should give Prabhupada books. Either we should share the knowledge. Okay, so if the person it's like open enough to get to accept the knowledge, to imbibe the knowledge, then we are free to share it. So there are like different people, different levels, and from different people, different levels, we are using different tools. So we are using these things to be able to share what devotion is, and I think this is yeah, this is few methods how to do that. So once also you are very deeply convinced yourself into something, and you have that as an experience, then you will be able, you have enough shakti to actually share and to, make others um let's say to take it up. Okay, to pick it. And one of the moment is that if you are very enthusiastically yourself about having Krishna and being happy with that, then you'll not be able to keep this happiness with you. You will want to share it somehow, so you will be able to do it. Yes.
Mataji, next question is, who is your Gurudev?
And the Shastra says that we're not supposed to speak loudly. Um, Sanatana Goswami says in the Shastra that one of the things that you should not speak loud out loud is the name of your Guru, because that is decreasing the Shakti that you behold it. Okay.
Okay. Mataji, last.
So I will not disclose it, but I think if people they are visiting my page, then they can openly find it, or they can find it on my page on Instagram because that is quite visible. But I am associated with obviously the very beloved disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Yes.
Mataji, last question is final message for youngster youth for Bhakti. Last message is final message for youngster youth.
A final message for the youngsters.
Yeah.
Message for the youngsters will be, because when let's say I was quite young enough when I picked this topic myself, and I picked this thing myself. I would say that um, search for the real happiness. Okay. That will be the first thing. Search for the real happiness, and um, uh, you have questions, take Bhagavad Gita and get answers on our questions. And third will be um, join as much kirtan as you can and just get the joy from Krishna himself directly. This is the most joyous thing to be, because we are all finding and searching for the happiness. But the source of happiness, it's within ourselves, and it's when we're joining Krishna directly. That is when it happens. So I'd suggest for the youth it's to be on the right path, to reserve your uh, culture, Vedic culture, okay, and um, look for the happiness in the right place.
Mataji, please recite bhajan.
Okay, bhajan. Bhajan. That's a good thing. Let's say
Love.
what bhajan we want to say today.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
How many of us have been joined today? Are we able to see this? There is anyone with any commentaries and questions live?
No Mataji, no Mataji.
No, not yet.
Yes.
Okay. Um, should I have a question?
No.
Possible?
Yes, Mataji.
Possible?
Yes, Mataji.
Sure. But what made you join? Uh, what made you join bhakti and spirituality? What made you want to join and to aspire for bhakti?
I aspire Srila Prabhupada books. I really book. I really love Srila Prabhupada book. I come in ISKCON. First time I read Srila Prabhupada books.
So, who inspired you to read Prabhupada books?
His grace among Leela Prabhuji.
Okay, that's great. That's great. How you found meaningful? What did you find meaningful in Prabhupada books?
Prabhupada said ignorance, type of ignorance, passions, and Prabhupada say we are not a body, we are a soul. I love this point.
So that inspired you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's great. It's good because I think Prabhupada was able to make this very clear that we're not the body, we're the soul, and he made it in a very simple way. And this is so amazing that we can access this message and find this out because we are searching for this. All of us, all of the souls on the earth are searching for this main important understanding. Okay, so let's go with the bhajan. This bhajan is the one of
Yes.
the favorite bhajan of Prabhupada, I can say too. But it's very sweet and it's giving us opportunity to feel and to immerse ourselves into a lila of Radha and Krishna, and how sweet they like to be in each other's companionship. Okay, so since we're celebrating also Jiva Goswami disappearance day today,
Different day,
uh, this is his guru's you can say mainstream bhajan. So I think we'll make him happy um, by singing this particular bhajan today. Okay, so okay, I'll ask blessings of Radharani ji to sing for everyone, so then we can shift our consciousness in that space. All right. So, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Srila Prabhupada, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai.
yeah.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Dhai Teo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Dhai Teo गोकुलतारुणे मान्दलमाहिते गोकुलतारुणे मान्दलमाहिते राधे जय जय माधव धायिते ओ राधे जय जय माधवधायिते दामोदरराति वर्धनवेशे दामोदरराति वर्धनवेशे हारनिष्कुतवृन्दा विपिनेश हारनिष्कुतवृन्दा विपिनेश राधे जय जय माधव धायिते ओ राधे जय जय माधव धायिते वृषभानुधादि नवशाशिलेके वृषभानुधादि नवशाशिलेके लालिता साके गुना रामिता विशाके लालिता साकी गुना रामिता विशाखे राधे जय जय माधव धायिते ओ राधे जय जय माधव धायिते करुणां कुरु मयि करुणाभरीते करुणा कुरु मयि करुणाभरीते सनक सनातन वर्णित चारिते ओसाना कसानातना वर्णित चारिते राधे जय जय माधव धैते ओ जय जय माधव धैते ओ राधे जय जय माधव धैते राधे। श्री श्री राधा
Oh,
दामोदर की
please,
जय
Madhuri,
हो।
please tell me you like interview. Please tell your experience, first time
My
interview.
experience, yeah, the
Yeah.
interview was good. We had good questions. We covered many good things, I think, to discuss. I actually say that I want to mention a little bit about this bhajan. It's in Sanskrit, and I suggest the youth actually to find about the Sanskrit, and if they have opportunity to study it, so they should, because this is the root of the Hindi language. ऐसा है?
Hmm. Yeah.
ठीक
Hare
है,
Krishna,
तो
Mataji.
yes, it's good to understand these things, because then we can access many beautiful, meaningful things once we are knowing Sanskrit. And mostly of the things they will come in the Sanskrit because the Shastras, they've been written in this um like upper language, right? So the meaning of this bhajan is very sweet, where it says that Radharani is so beautiful and she dressed very beautiful, and because of that, Krishna is very enchanted. Okay, it's good to make people to understand what is it about, because I'm not sure that everyone knows like about Sanskrit, but it says that Radharani is actually having a face like a moon shining. Okay, and she is the daughter of King Vrishabhanu. Who is the King Vrishabhanu? He used to be um, the king which was holding Barshana Dham. Okay, where Radharani used to spend
Okay.
her childhood. Yes, and she says that it says also that she is the queen of Vrindavan. Okay, which gives pleasure when they are meeting in the forest of Braja. Yes, and it says that her best friends, one of the best friends, is Lalit and Vishaka. Their names, the main Sakis. Okay, and because she is her like shine, and her beauty is there this much that is giving pleasure and is giving happiness to her girlfriends, to the main Sakis of Lalita and Vishaka.
Vishaka.
So it says also that Radharani is so kind and so compassionate, and because of that, um, because of these beautiful qualities that Radharani is having, even the sages as Sanakana and Sanatana, they are glorifying and they're worshipping and they're glorifying these beautiful qualities of Radharani. So in this way, we're saying that, oh Radharani, you are so amazing. Please be merciful to us also. Yeah, that was
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.